Hey, so I really love Ducktales 2017, and I love almost all of the characters in this version of Ducktales. I've seen a lot of the 87 Ducktales, but I haven't paid close enough attention to most of the episodes since I put the series on primarily as background noise, so I haven't seen too much of it. I've watched a few episodes in their entirety, but not enough to form like an actual opinion on the series as a whole, so I'm not too sure about it. I mean, the original seems fine, but I do prefer the reboot. So, anyways, I love the reboot of DuckTales, and I'm going to be listing some ships that I really liked in the show, or ships that I could see the appeal of, but generally don't really care about the ship. But at the same time, I find it kind of cute, if you know what I mean. I don't really I don't care about it, but I can see it as cute. And I'm also be talking about ships that are either canon or they're primarily fan made, I think. I think only a few ships on here are, actually canon. And also at the end, I'll be talking about a ship that I kind of like, but I mainly really dislike. And I'll explain why. Okay, first up is Don Daisy, Donald X Daisy. And, okay, so I didn't expect to be shipping the two of them so much, especially considering how very little screen time the two of them have. But oh boy, do I love these two. I find them very cute together. I love how they interact with each other, and I love how similar the two of them are. And I don't know if that was like that originally in the comics. I think it was. I think it was just how things were done in the comics. Not too sure. I've never read them. I was born long after they started making those comics. I think most of us are, or most of us were. I don't know, but anyway. I also love how Daisy, she loves Donald singing and the fact that she can understand him perfectly, like whether he's singing or just talking. I just find that very cute because it's just, oh, it's just cute. I wish we would have been able to see. I wish we could have seen more of them in an extra season, but no, we can't have nice things. Why can't we have nice things, Disney? Yeah. The next ship is Fendra, or Fentinex Gandra. Gandra. Why did I say her name like that? I'll admit, at first, I did not like Gandra at all when I was first introduced to her. That dislike probably stemmed from my love for Fenton, or, jealousy, and me wanting to date Fenton myself because he's such a little cinnamon roll, And part of my hate also stemmed from the fact that she was apparently a part of Fowl, which made me shooketh. But as I watched the rest of the series, I came to love her, despite the fact that she got 2 or 3 episodes to develop her character. I still really like her, just wish we could have developed her more, And I already loved Fenton, which, again, he's again just, a lovable little cinnamon roll. And now I love him and Gandra together. They're very cute together, and just like with Daisy and Donald, I wish we could have gotten more of them in another season. Okay, Fenril. Fentinex Gyro. So this was a ship I kind of liked back when season 1 was either done or almost done. So I love Fenton and Gyro separately, and I didn't really mind the two of them as a ship. Gyro and Fenton are both separate moods for me, and I really like their characters. I love just... I don't... On one hand, I want to talk about how much I love their characters and describe them. On the other hand, I don't want to, but I'm not too sure why. I think it's because I don't really want to talk too much. But if you watch the show, Gyro's mean and arrogant, and that's entertaining to watch, and it's just something that I really like. And Fenton, he's very talkative and kind of energetic, and he's just so hopeful. And then oh yeah, I was talking about them as a ship, right? Yeah, for the two of them, I can just really relate to them I still like the ship, but it's pretty far down the list of ships that I actively love and support. And next up is Delene. Della X Selene. This ship is like almost definitely in the same boat as the one before, but more of a ship that I didn't mind and could definitely see the appeal of. I like both Della and Selene, but I do have a lot of issues with Della. I have a love-hate relationship with Della, in all honesty. The whole idea of the ship seems very cute too. Very fluffy in my opinion, so I kind of like it, but there's not much to my opinion on it. I'm just like, okay, sure. Now, Delumbra, Della X Penumbra, however, this is a ship whose dynamic I really enjoy. I could even see it actually happening in the show, again if we had a 4th season. I already said that I have a love-hate relationship with Della, but with Penny I really like her. I like her character arc and development, and also her design. As Della said, they'd go from hating each other to becoming best friends, and they did. Honestly, if Disney wasn't so anti-gays, then we could have actually gotten a woman-loving woman couple, but no, instead we get a brief mention of a gay couple who aren't even actual characters. They're basically just background characters and one of the main supporting or whatever characters. Disney just wants woke points for being inclusive when they really don't give a shit about supporting minorities. They also just want your money. What was I talking about? Yeah, right. Delumbra. Yeah, so I really like this ship, and I kind of wish it actually became canon, but only if there was a 4th season. Both characters are very nice, and I'm glad they started to get along very well, or else I won't be shipping. And now it's time for the ship I really don't like, and that ship is Scroldy, or Scrooge X Goldie. I think I need water, hang on. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I find a lot of moments between these two absolutely adorable. I'm trying to emote, can you tell? I can get behind the reasoning for shipping the two of them, and they do have really cute moments together. My issue lies with Goldie, who has constantly backstabbed Scrooge, what makes it very difficult for me to ship them. Even with the episode The Forbidden Fountain of the Foreverglades, I still can't really ship them. I do really love how Goldie, for once in her life, or at least how we've seen as viewers, she actually goes back to help Scrooge, or just for him. But again, since this episode is the only one in the series we see Goldie do something like this, it makes it difficult for me to ship her and Scrooge. I do adore Goldie. She's fun, smart, pretty, and very entertaining to watch. I also adore Scrooge. It's just hard for me to see them together. Also, I really like Scrooge too. And in my next video, I'll be listing my favorite Ducktales 2017 characters, with Scrooge being like in the top few. I don't know like certain number, just know that there's like quite a few that I really like. And I might actually like talk about like their characters instead of just briefly going over them like I did in this video. But yeah. And I didn't write an ending to this. Yeah. Great. I've been following a script, but just barely. But yeah. So those were some ships from DuckTales that I liked, and one that I didn't like. And yeah, that's the video.